These monsters took just one little sip of a drink. And the results? Chaos. The mummy's bandages instantly unraveled, leaving behind a shriveled little old man. The werewolf shed every last hair, turning into a burly guy with a thick beard. The invisible man finally showed his face. The jelly monster got it the worst, he literally turned into actual jello. The luckiest one had to be Frankenstein's monster, who transformed into a total heartthrob. And the saddest case? Count Dracula himself. He went from terrifying vampire lord to a bloated, greasy middle-aged dad. So how did all of this happen? It was one big misunderstanding. A few days earlier, Hotel Transylvania was gearing up for its 125th anniversary celebration. Monsters came from everywhere to join the party. Dracula saw it as the perfect moment to announce his retirement and hand the hotel over to his daughter and son-in-law. His daughter Mavis overheard the whole thing and couldn't wait. She ran straight to her husband Johnny to share the good news. Johnny was over the moon. To him, this was Dracula finally giving him his seal of approval. But right as Dracula was rehearsing his big speech, Johnny came bursting in, pumped up and ready to talk renovations. The moment Dracula heard Johnny wanted to shake things up, he panicked. He'd spent years building this place, there was no way he was letting Johnny mess it up. So he lied. He told Johnny that only a monster could inherit Hotel Transylvania, and since Johnny was human, he simply didn't qualify. Johnny wasn't about to let that slide. He tracked down his great-grandfather Van Helsing for help, and surprisingly, the old man actually had a solution. Van Helsing took Johnny to his lab and pulled out a strange weapon. He flipped the switch to red and fired at his guinea pig, Coco. In the blink of an eye, Coco had turned into a monster. Johnny's eyes lit up. Without hesitating, he told Van Helsing to shoot him too. Seconds later, Johnny's body started changing. Dracula heard the commotion and rushed to the lab. One look at Johnny, and his jaw dropped. His little white lie had just blown up in his face in the worst possible way. Johnny was already heading off to find Mavis. Dracula freaked out. If Mavis found out he was the reason her husband looked like that, she'd never forgive him. He grabbed the transformation gun and took off after Johnny, but his aim was absolutely terrible. Instead of hitting Johnny, the beam went wide and nailed one of the zombie waiters instead.
What? I can't believe it. Nightmare! It's over! I'm human again!
Huh?